Hey everybody! So skipped a week, but we're going to start back with a new topic. So we just finished What is Human Life? And we are going to go now into a new topic kind of that's debated heavily in science and kind of talked about a lot, especially now, especially with what's been happening in the world with all these natural disasters, the cold that hit recently in multiple places in the snowstorm. So we're going to start looking into climate change and the science behind climate change. Is climate change biblical? We're going to be looking into that. So today what I want to do is just give a quick overview of what we're going to be doing over the next few weeks. So in here, I want to prepare everyone for what you should probably already know, and that is that climate change is a very polarizing topic. It is a very left-right, right or wrong debate. It is something that is going to be very hard to talk about, usually in a civilized manner with someone who does not agree with you. So I want to prepare everyone for what you're ultimately going to face when arguing this topic. Just playing out there, people are going to be rude when you say you might not believe in climate change, or if you do, whichever side of the fence you be on, people are going to be rude about that originally. But if you're watching this video and if you're following along this series, you're probably going to be from the standpoint of, I do not believe scientifically in climate change, at least in the way that they are specifying it happening where our world is going to die. People are going to say that you are ignorant and dumb. They're going to say you don't know what you're talking about. They're going to question your intelligence. They're going to slander you if you say that you do not believe in the climate change that they believe in. In other words, if you say you don't think the world is going to end because of the weather, people will mock you for that. And then you will get belittled quite a bit. So those are the three main things. Be prepared. Like, if you do go on the route of arguing against climate change, it's not going to be an easy topic. It's not going to be an easy argument for you. With that being said, though, I want to prepare you with science that will back your argument for that. So that is what we are going to be doing over the next few weeks. Now, something that's really going to be easy for us as Christians is that people being rude, people kind of making fun of us and belittling us are all things we are kind of used to as Christians. Because of our faith, a lot of times, and the sad thing is, it's becoming a belittling thing. If you're a Christian, people sometimes look down on you for that. So we're not totally unused to that, or it's not totally uncommon, but it is a lot worse than what we face. This climate change topic is something, if you really start to dive into it, something that will stir pots. Another thing that you're going to run into is people are going to just refuse to believe facts that you do give them. So be prepared for that. You're going to give people facts. They're going to refuse to accept them. They're going to refuse to believe them. There is nothing that we can do about that. So just be prepared to walk away from conversations. Because if someone cannot accept facts, there's no need for you to waste your time and waste your energy debating them, because if they won't listen to the other side, you're never going to get anywhere. So over the next few weeks, we're going to talk about some of the science that goes into climate change. And these are the four main topics we're going to cover. So one week we will be doing old Earth versus young Earth. So that'll be next week. We're going to look at the scientific old Earth versus the biblical young Earth. Which one is right? Which one is supported by that? Why does that play into climate change? Why does it matter if the Earth is young or old? What is the significance there? We're going to look at carbon/greenhouse gases. We're going to look at CFCs. We're going to look at PFCs. So those are things that we put into the atmosphere from anything from burning coal to using hairspray. We'll look at that and what that means for our atmosphere. We'll also touch on ozone layer, the hole in the ozone layer that everybody thought was going to kill us by now, which obviously hasn't. We're going to look at, are humans the cause? We are going to look at that. We're going to say, can we say scientifically that humans are the cause of what everyone is saying is climate change and global warming? Can we say without a scientific doubt that that is the case? And then we're going to look at renewable energy versus non-renewable. What is the difference there? Why is it a big push right now? Is it feasible? Is it plausible? Is it really worth it? Is it really going to get rid of the one type of energy or the other? We'll take a look at which one might be better, which one might be worse, pros and cons. We'll talk about that kind of stuff. And again, those are the topics, but we are going to look at it from a biblical view. So I'm going to give you the scientific facts, and then we are going to look at how the Bible backs those. Remember, we always will root it in the Bible because that is how we know if science can be trusted or not. Something I would encourage you all to watch, just to not really get information for yourself, but just to see what the arguments really are, is there's a movie called The Inconvenient Truth. It says pretty much that Florida should be underwater right now. Then there's a whole bunch of models in there that are not very accurate. So I would really recommend look at Inconvenient Truth. Like I said, it is not something I support as knowledgeable and factual, but it'll give you a good idea of where people are getting their information from. So you always want to study that side. So I'll talk about Inconvenient Truth a little bit. So if you watch the movie, it might help you understand more some of the things that I refer to. So I would definitely recommend watching that, not for getting information on what's accurate, but knowing what people are actually listening to and believing. Other than that, if there's anything else you all would like to learn about this topic, if there's anything else that you would like to maybe have covered, have looked into, leave it in the comment section of this video. I will use that to build if we go past just those 4 things and we go into more, or if I add that in somewhere. So leave that comment, leave any questions. I look forward to starting this next week, and I look forward to this unit. Have a blessed week.